current Texoma and the state are grieving the loss of Petrolia's head baseball coach. He died in yesterday's tragic accident on Highway 79.
53-year-old Pat Maxwell died after a head-on collision near Russell's Fireworks. According to DPS officials, the wreck happened about 6:15. DPS officials say 17-year-old Chance Mills was driving north in a pickup truck when he tried to pass two trucks pulling horse trailers. Mills pulled into the pathway of Maxwell's Tahoe that was heading south.
Authorities say both drivers then drove onto the southbound shoulder to avoid the other and collided head-on. Mills and his 18-year-old passenger, Colby Izagari, were transported to United Regional. DPS says Mills had serious injuries and Izagari was stable with less serious injuries.
Dylan Jimenez spoke with close friends and a former player about Coach Maxwell and his accomplishments.
He joins us now with more on the legacy Coach Maxwell leaves behind. Dylan.
For almost 2 decades in Texoma, Coach Maxwell spent time on the diamond coaching and getting the best out of people. Off the field, he was seen as caring about others, just as much as he cared about his players on the field.
Legend's not too small or too big a word for him. He's left a great impact.
An impact that's left a long-standing tradition in Texoma. Longtime high school baseball coach Pat Maxwell spent nearly 2 decades coaching Texoma talent.
He's aggressive and kids loved to play for him. You could tell the kids loved him and they played hard for him. And that's all you can ask. And you can tell by them how many kids come back to see him later after they graduate, the effect that he had on them.
A role model significant to longtime Windthorst coach Scott Belcher, so much that even his kids called him Uncle Pat. Maxwell began his career in Petrolia, where he spent 3 seasons. The next decade, he would spend in Archer City, leading the baseball team to the state title in 2007.
We lost one of our best players in Andrew, and for me, he was my warm-up partner since my freshman year, and Coach Maxwell was there to warm up with me the day after that accident happened, and that had a big impact on me. And for the season, he was just he pushed us really hard.
Blaine Willett to this day followed Coach Maxwell from when he went to Godley and back to Petrolia.
If you wanted to win, hire Pat Maxwell.
A desire that baseball umpire and friend Scott Cannon says has been a part of Maxwell throughout his career.
You can play the game, but that don't mean you can teach the game. And he genuinely cared about the game. He had a passion for the game, and he wanted to make sure you did it right.
A coach with high expectations for players on and off the field, but still able to poke some fun.
He just always was like, Willett, why couldn't you hit 600 like me? And I always thought that was really funny, Coach Maxwell was such a great athlete himself, and, we all tried to be as good as him, but obviously it's pretty tough to uphold his standard.
Petrolia and Archer City were scheduled to play a district baseball game today. That game has been postponed.
Okay, Dylan, thank you so much. He sounds like such a wonderful man. I know he will be missed so much. Thank you for that story.